Good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson here. It's time for our weekly weather update, where we get you ready for the week ahead and the weekend ahead. We like to do the weekly weather update typically on Sundays at 11 in the morning, and then here on Thursdays, typically on Wednesdays, we'll also be doing updates. Now, this week we're doing it on a Thursday just because of some scheduling conflicts that we have here, but we want to go ahead and jump in and talk to you about what you can expect for the weekend ahead. So for this weekend, it's going to be, again, a chance for some wet weather at times, and we're going to be tracking our next system moving in. We're going to talk more about that here coming up in just a moment. First of all, let's talk a little bit about what we have going on here across Midtown for today. 54 degrees, 59 degrees at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Looking at the temperatures, again, it is kind of cool out there right now, 59 degrees, but temperatures, they are above average. You know, typically this time of year, we should be sitting in the mid-50s, and you see those temperatures, they are a little bit above average for this time of year. 56 was our temperature for just yesterday. Again, for today, we are a little bit warmer. Notice that the temperatures just a few days ago were all the way up to 72 degrees. We had a big swing in our temperatures from just last week, where we had temperatures down into the freezing point there, even for highs towards the middle to end portion of January. And then by the end of the month, I mean, we had already hit all the way back up to 72 degrees. That was a nice little rise in temperatures there. Satellite radar showing that we just have a little bit of cloud cover moving over us right now. You see a little bit more clouds and even some rain over towards eastern Texas. That cloud cover is going to move over us for today and into tonight, but it's not expected to bring us anything in the way of rainfall. That's the good news. Your 11 Alive app showing us that we have the increase in cloud cover with mostly cloudy sky for overnight tonight. That will also be something that we're dealing with for tomorrow morning. Temperatures, they're not going to be too bad for tonight, dropping down again into the 30s and 40s across the region. Now, forecast track shows us as we head throughout today and then into tonight, temperatures again into the 50s, dropping down into the 40s and 30s by the time you're waking up there on Friday. Moving into the afternoon on Friday, the cloud cover gets out of here and we'll rebound back into the 60s for highs with a lot of sunshine out there. Should shape up to be a beautiful day. Now, we head into Saturday. We are going to start off dry with temperatures in the 40s, rising into the 50s for highs. And then as we make our way into Sunday, you see that the temperatures take a swing down. Notice that we're above average there for Friday and Saturday. By Sunday, temperatures only hitting 50 degrees for the high, and then 51 there for the high on Monday before we get to Tuesday, back to getting around average. That's going to be because we have an increase in rain chances over this weekend. That's going to kind of bring a bit of a hit in our temperatures, you could say. 40% chance for rain there on Sunday, bumping back up to a 50% chance on Monday. Of course, we're just coming off of a month that brought us a ton of rainfall there. Heading throughout the month of January, we had more than 6 inches of rain. It was actually our wettest month that we had since January of last year. Let's actually go ahead and take a quick look at that too. Looking at the amount of rain that we had last year, you see that the end of the year we didn't pick up too much. We had above average rainfall in August, but then September, October, November, and December all brought well below average rainfall. That's why we had the drought situation here across the region. But we've seen a lot of improvements in the drought monitor here for this week. Remember, the drought monitor updates every Thursday morning, and this update from this morning has shown a ton of improvement. Only 4 months last year, by the way, brought above average rainfall. So it's nice to start off this year with a month that brought us above average rain. We, by the way, got just near 7 inches and a quarter for January of last year. So bumping it back up for our rain chances over this next week again. Just got Sunday and Monday in there. It will be drier by the time we head into Tuesday. It is nice that in the 7-day forecast, you see that we do have a dry day in there for the weekend. That's Saturday, 61 degrees for the high, mostly sunny. That's after we hit 65 again for tomorrow. So Groundhog Day, looking like we are going to be nice and warm. And then you see there for Sunday, there's that 40% chance for rain, 50% chance for rain on Monday, with the temperatures being below average there for highs. Should be in the mid-50s this time of year, but again, going to be at 50 for the high there on Sunday, and then 51 for the high there on Monday. Now, by Tuesday and Wednesday, again, we'll start to see those temperatures go back up, and you see that we'll get a little bit more sunshine there for the middle portion of next week. So how much rain can we expect here over the next 7 days? Well, it's looking like anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch of rain to maybe up to 1/2 of an inch if you're closer on towards Macon, or less across the region. The lower amount of rainfall expected to be into far north Georgia, some of those spots where drought has been a little bit more of an issue. So we need some more rainfall up there. But honestly, remember, they picked up a good amount of rain just a couple of nights ago when we had our last system pass through. It didn't pick up any rain at the airport here in Atlanta, though. Notice that the last time we had rain was on the 27th, got nearly about 1/2 of an inch of rain. And you see that we were, again, well above where we should have been. So we got plenty of rainfall, basically a surplus of 1 3/4 inches, even more than that here at the Atlanta airport. And again, it was much needed. We've seen the drought now diminish for the Atlanta area. Still have drought conditions into far northwest Georgia. Notice that we have moderate drought there. Up towards Fannin County, we do have moderate drought for them as well. And then some abnormally dry conditions for everywhere that you see shaded in that pale yellow color. Looking at a wider view across the southeast, we had exceptional drought that was stretching from East Texas through Louisiana, all throughout a majority of Mississippi and into portions of Alabama, and even here into portions of northwest Georgia. Remember, that was back in December, stretching into the early months or the earlier portion of the month of January there. So it's nice to see that that has now withered away down to just being including for portions of the Mississippi Delta there, right there along the I-55 corridor stretching up towards Memphis. That exceptional drought has really shrunk, and I would imagine it's going to continue to shrink with our next drought monitor update that comes out next Thursday. Looking at the 8 to 14-day outlook, so now we're looking beyond the 7-day forecast to get an idea on what we can expect. You see that we're going to be having above average rainfall remain possible. You notice that that's stretching across a majority of even the United States, above average rainfall, letting you know that there's going to be a more amplified pattern with the jet stream, leading to more areas of low pressure and storm systems sweeping across the United States. Of course, we will take the above average rainfall still here in North Georgia because remember, we still have some of those spots with abnormally dry conditions. So let's hope that we can get those knocked away completely as we head throughout the middle portion of February. Because again, this is the 8 to 14-day outlook. This is looking beyond the next 7 days. The next 7 days, it's really going to be closer to around average rainfall. Looking at the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, you can see that we're going to have some above average temperatures possible. That would be 60s for highs this time of year. Mid-50s is our average high, but we may have more of an average of mid-60s as we head from day 8 through day 14, or in other words, the middle portion of February. You see cooler conditions when you look further off into the very western portions of the United States. So taking a look at the Peach State outlook, you notice that as we head throughout the next 3 days here, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going to be dry at least for Friday and Saturday, but then on Sunday, going to start to see a lot more rain chances here across the Peach State, all across Georgia. So if you may be going to visit any friends or family, let's say down towards Savannah, maybe you're headed over to Columbus, down to Athens or Albany, you know that you may encounter some shower activity there, mainly on Sunday, and those rain chances will be lingering into Monday as well. Your weekend getaways, if you're planning any big trips starting for tomorrow, dry conditions, take that extra day off from work a day in advance of your vacation. If you can get down there by Friday, it's looking like it is going to be nice there for Destin, Gatlinburg, Charleston, anywhere across the southeast. Friday is looking great. 70 degrees in Savannah there on Friday, which would be a great day to go down there and visit, or even head down towards Tybee Island. Dry there for Saturday, and then you see on Sunday and Monday, just like how our rain chances are going to be increasing here in the Atlanta area, going to be seeing some higher rain chances there for many of the locations here across the southeast, but maybe a little bit drier up towards Gatlinburg. And then your Georgia State Park forecast. If you're planning on doing any big hikes maybe as we head throughout the day on Friday, I know that we are going to have a lot of cloud cover there to start off with, but then again, as we head into the afternoon, the cloud cover will thin out and those temperatures are going to be above average into the 60s for highs. So a nice warm afternoon there with a lot of sunshine, which is very much welcomed after, again, all the rainfall that we had there throughout the month of January. So I'm bringing back up the 7-day forecast. You'll notice there that Chesley was in this morning. He did choose today as his pick of the week. Of course, he's calling into fact that we have had temperatures right there above average for this time of year, but we're a little bit closer than what we're going to be at for tomorrow. All the sunshine for today. Again, the cloud cover does build in for tonight into tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow afternoon it will be more sunshine. Groundhog, maybe he'll see a shadow in the morning. We'll see. It could be a little bit of cloud cover that could hinder that. And then as we head into Saturday, again, going to be nice there with those temperatures into the 60s before we have a retreat in those temperatures by Sunday and Monday. Now, don't forget that you can download the 11 Alive app to stay updated on the forecast whenever you're on the go. We took a look at it a little bit earlier on, but another look, again, showing that you can get the hourly forecast, the daily forecast. You can have a live look at the radar, which is really valuable whenever you're on the go. Let's say on Sunday, if you have any outdoor plans, you can get a live look at that radar, and then also send in your weather wow moments and also watch weather updates like the one you're seeing right now live, and then also you can watch them on your Roku and Fire TV devices as well as your Apple TV. We're on all of those devices with our 11 Alive Plus app. Get extra news information, extra weather information right there at your fingertips. Can be a really useful tool whenever you're at home and trying to find more information about a certain story that you may have seen on our broadcast here on 11 Alive. Don't forget, Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb is on every evening. You can catch meteorologist Melissa Nord starting at 4 p.m. every afternoon on our new 4 o'clock show. You can catch meteorologist Chester McNeil on every morning with an update, and then also catch myself, meteorologist Angel Wilson, every weekend morning on with our newscasts. Meteorologist Nicole Hartford is on every weekend evening. She's out right now on maternity leave, but she'll be back here in just a few weeks. So I hope everybody can have a wonderful week ahead of them. Don't forget that our newscast starts at 4 here at 11 Alive. Get your updates there on 11alive.com and with the 11 Alive app. We'll keep you updated on everything right here at 11 Alive.